Hello friends, I'm Anna, I'm the Director of Youth Grow, and since you're learning about life cycles, I wanted to share one thing we're doing at home with my special guests today, Genevieve and Adela. We wanted to show you that we are raising some painted lady butterflies. So first I wanted to show you the stage that they're in now, which are caterpillars, also called the larva phase, and these are painted lady butterflies. So while we're doing this, I've learned a lot about painted lady butterflies. I've learned that they are one of the most widespread butterflies, so they live on every continent except for Australia and Antarctica. And one of their favorite foods are thistles. So you might see a thistle growing in a vacant lot or in your yard. And if you look under a thistle sometimes, you might see some silky web, and that's actually a painted lady butterfly, also known as a thistle butterfly or caterpillar. And you can see in here they've even made some silky webs. So the next thing they're going to do is crawl up to the top and form a pupa. So we'll come back when it's that phase and show you what's next. The last thing I wanted to tell you about is that while they're caterpillars, when we got them, they were this big. How big were they? They were like that teeny. And so we've been watching them grow, and as they grow,
You were like this teeny, and now they're like that fat.
yeah. And
Really
as they
fat.
grow, they go through 5 instars. So that's a word I just learned too. That means like the different phases. And as they grow, their skin gets so tight that they actually have to pop it off, and they kind of pop off that skin or that exoskeleton, and then they grow another one. So they go through that 5 times while they're in the caterpillar phase. So they'll be in this caterpillar phase for about 10 days, and then we'll check back when they're in their chrysalis or in their pupa. See you then. So now the caterpillar is making this pupa. So it crawled up to the top, and it's wriggling and wriggling and forming, looks like this kind of gray film over top of the caterpillar. And it's fascinating how much work it is to make that pupa. It's just wriggling and wriggling and wriggling. So here is the pupa stage, or the chrysalis. So there's 4 hanging from the top, and unfortunately one of them fell on the ground right there. So we'll see what happens to that. So I've looked into what exactly is happening inside the chrysalis, and it turns out that the caterpillars basically turn into a liquidy soup inside there. They have enzymes that digest all of the caterpillar tissue, except for these tiny, tiny little things called imaginal discs, which is little groups of cells which start multiplying and turning into the different parts of the butterfly, so that in a few days a butterfly will emerge. We'll see what happens. So I just moved the chrysalis. It says to stand it upright, and it's jiggling, and oh my gosh, now another one is moving.
Oh my god, I cannot stand this.
So far, 3 butterflies have emerged, including the one from the pupa that had fallen down, so it was okay. And there's the empty pupas on the top. So our butterflies have finally emerged from their pupas, and today we get to let them go. But first I'm going to tell you a few things about the butterflies. So they migrate all over the world. Some migrate from Mexico to the USA, some migrate from Africa to Europe, and they can migrate up to 100 miles a day, and even as fast as 30 miles an hour, so as fast as these cars are going past our neighborhood. So now we're going to release them and get to see, and I'm hoping they're going to be pretty happy in this, all of our yard, all these flowers. Okay, ready? See if they're going to get out. Tell them it's okay to come out.
It's okay, butterfly.
There it is, look. So your garden challenge is to go out and see if you can find a caterpillar, a pupa, or a butterfly, and extra credit if you can figure out what kind of butterfly it is. Thanks.
And also, I hope that you have a good life.